get started, as an excuse to get to warmer weather in the winter has spawned decades of competition and tradition, and today, once again, these two will square off to find out who will take home the coveted jeweled shillelagh. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Will kick it away to start us off. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Pulls it in. It's good. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
The give to the tailback. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Irish needing just inches for the first down. They'll try to power their way ahead. And they needed an inch, and they didn't get it. This defense gives up nothing, and you'll like it.
Well, we knew this offense came into this one wanting to establish the run. On their first 3 plays of the game in their own end, run, but they don't pick up the first down. Now it'll be interesting to see if they continue running the football their next time out.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Power football with the run. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. All right, guys, let's think big picture USC. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. the chains. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on fourth down. Off the RPO, throw right, looking for the chains. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. The Trojans racing to the line in a hurry-up. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Back to throw, it's Nelson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Jordan. He gets it all the way down to the 13-yard line, still short of first down yardage. And now on fourth down, do they kick the chip shot field goal or go for it? No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Going for the marker on the ground. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
Nice job by the defense on fourth down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that fourth down play. Really good job by this defense.
Here come the Irish back on offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Offense in an empty set. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Unloads it left. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Well, no question where this quarterback is going to be trying to go with the football in this game, right? He's looking for his big play wide out, and the defense knows it. They had him double covered that time.
They'll go empty. 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 15. Unloads to the right. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Notre Dame comes to the line needing a chunk play on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. formation to start this drive at their own 47. He'll start this drive going to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Jordan. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Trojans want to pick up the tempo.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Fires to the tight end. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Spread across the field on 2nd and 5. On the move. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get first downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Back to throw, it's Nelson. He's got it on the move. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Got it. He gets it in. Touchdown Trojans.
And they finally lift the lid. Man, I didn't know if we were going to be 0-0 going into the half, going into the 4th quarter. The offense finally puts a drive together, breaks that seal. Excited to see now if this opens things up, calms people down, and lets them have a little more success.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Michigan came through with a lunch pail hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won. And the fact this wasn't ever really in question. Always interesting to see ranked teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
How about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They go to the ground. Finds Zach Priest, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Grab near the marker. It's Richardson. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Wants to go up top on first down. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That had to be a coverage bust because there is no way one of the best receivers in the country was that wide open. Somebody on defense wasn't where they were supposed to be. They had their eyes in the wrong place. That should not happen ever.
Smith takes the handoff. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Cross-country rivalry between these old foes. It started because Newt Rockney's wife wanted to go to California late in the season, and the next chapter unfolds today.
That sounds perfect. If my wife wanted to do it, it's the same thing I would do. Happy wife, happy life. It's always interesting to hear how these rivalry trophies
Breaks into the open. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it with an explosive play in the passing game, scoring from 47 yards out. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. With the last drive in for a touchdown, they'll try to do it again on this one. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Trojans in a good spot here with second and short. They'll go to the ground. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And the legendary John McKay would be proud of the execution of the running game and picking up the first down.
Yeah, the basic principles of the run game, right? The easy stuff, the boring stuff, not fancy, not loved. Everybody likes points and all that other, stuff that goes with it, but you got to get the good running game. USC doing a good job early.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Nelson. They're working that left side.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
On the run, it's Woods. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Offenses that are great on 3rd downs, what do they do most of the time? They keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on 3rd and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on 3rd downs all throughout this season.
The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. This rivalry nearly 100 years old now, guys, dating back to when Newt Rockney had made the Irish a power and Howard Jones had done the same for the Trojans.
So many names, and then if you go recent, I mean, everybody remembers the Bush push and just so many great games in this matchup. Every year it seems like the game means a lot. And obviously, Palmer, you add a trophy, it just gets way better.
It's like the greatest players to ever do it. I mean, Joe Montana for Notre Dame, Marcus Allen, his Heisman Trophy with the Trojans, and you're right. We could go on and on and on, and it always seems like those guys play their best games in this rivalry classic.
Back to pass, it's Nelson. On the move to his left. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
And how about the awareness by this guy on third down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's third. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this first. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Woods. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Snagged in the middle, it's Perez.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. They'll start this third quarter with a run. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
a first down.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And, guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and it's just and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass. It's Nelson. Makes the catch. It's Strachan. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Trojans really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Just keep slinging it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Throws to the tight end. It's complete. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's third and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Here's the handoff. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Trojans pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. On the ground, it's Wood. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. Hauls it in. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Third and short, I have no problem with RPO because I can run it or I can throw it if I see something opening. Maybe he should have ran that one. You got 2 downs possibly to still try to make it happen, but he definitely didn't throw an accurate ball.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on fourth down and 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Somehow fits it into that traffic. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Burrows his way for a couple. He's out to the 8.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The give is to Smith. Finds a little bit of room. Picks up 4 out to the 13.
Another tough run for this offense. And I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off. But you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off. And it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
A loss of 7 yards on the play. Coming up, 4th down.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets it away from his own end zone. Makes the catch right at the 50. Makes the tackle, really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Leaves it with the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
That's really nice fundamentals by a right-handed quarterback, going to his left, getting the shoulder turned and the hips around, helping him make a very accurate throw.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Wants to throw. It's Nelson. Catch in the middle. It's Jordan. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
The Trojans with the 1st and 10. The inside handoff. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Second down, he'll throw it. Going to take a shot at this DB. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver at his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. But if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Bringing it back. Past the 20. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they turn it into a defensive score.
So much pressure on this defense just to get a stop on this drive. They were trailing, but after that turn of events and the interception, they've now got the lead. And remember, they're going to have to come right back on the field. They've got to be able to refocus themselves. But what a play.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Marshall is ahead right now in Huntington, but that's not exactly Randy Moss out there controlling this game. Things are a long way from being over. They're up by 10 over James Madison. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Back to pass, it's Nelson. Gets it out quickly. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Bringing the heat. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Let's talk for just a second here about USC. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, and you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously, you hear it. It's a part of it.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. And the Trojans want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And at this point of the game, you just can't say enough about how good the defense has been covering this guy. Coming into the game, they knew he was the critical factor for this offense with his skill set, but they have really been able to shut him down. They force another incompletion down the field looking his way. To me, that's one of the big...
They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
That's a gutsy call, and I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now the offense will try to run out the clock with the lead. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
You Got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Second and long here, but objective number 1, keep that clock moving. They'll move the tight end. Hand off from the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
You know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Nelson. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Makes the grab. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. And as he throws.
Well, there have been way too many incompletions for this offense in this game. It's a big reason why they're trailing, obviously. They've never been able to get into a rhythm, and at this juncture here on a 2-minute situation in your own end, you got to find ways to start throwing completions somewhere out on the field to get back in this game.
High the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Lemon. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Wants to throw again. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. Offense set on first down. Dropping back, it's Nelson. Got his man quickly. And the defense drags him down. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Wide open downfield. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down. Takes a snap, wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the owner?
They'll line up to go for 2. Makes the grab on the left. He is denied. No good on the 2-point try, and the lead remains at 5. Just over 30 seconds to play. They'll line up for the onside kick, and they've got to get it to have a shot. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
And this is why you keep fighting. You just got your score on offense. Now you needed a miracle to come through with the onside kick so you can get one more possession to maybe go win this football game. Nice execution. And guess what? There's still time left on the clock.
To the air, it's Nelson. A strike downfield. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Looking to pass, and they don't have a lot of time to work with. Touchdown, Trojans! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
They're going to go for 2 here and try to extend that lead to a field goal. Wants to go up top. He's got it in the end zone. You had to go for 2 there, and they make it pay off. They're up by 3. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And what a way to end it with what is likely the game winner in the final seconds. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Carr. Got it in the middle, it's Banks. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Let's go! Looking to throw on first down. And down he goes. Had a chance to pull one out of the fire, and the defense slammed the brakes on it, and that's going to do it. Tommy Trojan rides with a sword on his belt and a jeweled shillelagh at his side after knocking off the Fighting Irish. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.